Hello, and we are back with another chapter from the book I've been reading, The Gift of Story, A Wise Tale About What Is Enough. And I must say that this next chapter is quite exciting, and I hope you're joining me today to listen what's in chapter 4. So here we go. So we got up to the part where the young woman had her hair cut off, and the lady that cut the hair off, she wasn't very nice. She sort of shushed her out the door and slammed the door on her face. But she knew that she had enough money to buy her husband a beautiful watch chain instead of the manky old string that he had attached to it, trying to keep it safe all these years. But all the time, her husband was busy at his own work of finding a gift for his dear one. Oh, what could it be? What could be just right? A vendor thrust a shriveled potato towards him. No, that would not do. Another vendor held out a scarf, though a bit raggy and bedraggled. No, it was a pretty colour, but no, that would not do either. It was to cover her lovely hair, and he so liked to see her hair with its glints of ruby and gold in it every night. On the next windy corner, yet another vendor held out his palms, 2 plain and simple combs. One was perfect, the other one was only a little bit broken. The young man knew he had found the perfect gift for his beautiful woman. 12 pennies for these fine combs, wheedled the salesperson. But I do not have 12 pennies, whined the man, and so the barter began. Meanwhile, back in their rented room, the young woman moistened her hair with a little water and coaxed it to curl around her face, and then sat awaiting her husband. Let him think I am still lovely in my own way, she whispered in silent prayer. Very soon, she heard his steps on the stairs. In he rushed, poor soul, rail-thin, red-nosed and icy-fingered, but with all the earnestness and the hope of the newly born. And there on the door still, he stopped in his tracks, staring at his wife, quite dumbfounded. Oh, do you not like my hair, dear husband? Do you not like it? Please say something. To tell you the truth, I cut it so that a good could come from it for your sake. Please say something, my love. The young man was torn between pain and laughter, but mirth overtook him at last. My dearest wife, he said, and held her close. Here, I have a gift for this holiday season. And out from his pocket he drew the 2 combs. For a moment, her beautiful face grew brighter, and then all her features plummeted downward as she burst into tears and fairly howled with woe. My love, he comforted, your hair shall grow back some day, and these combs will be glorious then. Let us not be sad. Oh, all right then. She straightened herself. Her happiness returned as she brought out the gift she had for him. Here is your gift, my darling husband. In her palm lay the simple chain, her gift of sacrifice for him. Ha! He hooted, jumped up and down and began to pace the floor. Do you know I sold my watch to buy your combs? You did? I did, he cried. They hugged and laughed and cried together and promised one another that the future would be better. It would be. Just wait and see. So you see, folks, through some night, say these 2 young people were foolish and unwise. They were, in fact, like the Magi who sought the Messiah. Even though the Magi were with righteous intention, brought gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh, in the end, that which they carried within their hearts had the most value. Was it enough? And the young couple here, like the Magi, were wise too, for they gave the most golden of all their things possible. They gave their love, their truest love, to one another, and it was enough. So there we go, folks. There's one more chapter to go in this little book here. I've thoroughly enjoyed reading it. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me reading it. And I will talk to you tomorrow with the rest of the story, and it's bye from me.